Hello, how you doing? I guess I might find some people still out there, and just maybe that people thought I forgot all about them, or they forgot about me. But I haven't forgot about you guys, and I'm glad if you're still here with me and you're showing up. I want to apologize that I hadn't been here for a couple of weeks, but there was some things that I was doing that helped me back from being here with you guys. And I want to thank the people who came and was showing me love by hitting me on the Instagram and wondering where I was at. And for the asshole that thought that Diddy shut me up, you know what I feel about you. Y'all give him that. Y'all know it's fuck him and feed him beans. All right, that's where we're at. Robert March. Let me see if I forgot about anything in here, because you know, if you don't practice this shit, you'll forget about it. Shakir Latifa, what's good? Darren Jackson, Serene Jasmine, Marcy Unlimited. Salute to you, brother. Also, Sandman. Oh no, I ain't worked. Hold up, Sandman. Hold up, Sandman. Nah, I'm not talking about the Knicks getting number one in the lottery. I don't really care, to be totally honest with you, bro. Yo, I got this shit for 12, and I got this official joint here right here, Mitchell and Ness. I got this official joint for under 100, so I'll roll with it. I ain't a sports fan. I got all jersey from all teams and everything like that. So, but if you wish the Knicks get number one, yeah, that's good up. Y'all see this thing right here? It said, I can't stand meat. And I'm talking about this guy here. You know, I get comments and people say, yo, I can't stand you. I hate you and everything like that. I can't stand myself sometime either. You know, I'm brutally honest. You know, I'm brutally honest. You know, and sometimes it affects other people more than does me. And I have to sometimes just shut up and don't say nothing, you know. And that's why I felt like, you know, I lose the love for my kids and them when, you know, I got to be, you know, I'm not the dude for the pity party. You know, sometimes I got to sit back and I got to think and I got to read and I got to talk about certain things and say certain things, you know, to get my mind right. So I got a Uncle Gene section that's going to be a little spiritual, and I got a Uncle Gene section that's going to be a little funky about, you know, so on some you personalizing you and you getting yourself together and being better. Gee whiz, what's going on? And I want to, you know, tackle a couple of things and let y'all know what's coming up, because some good things is about to come up. Dale Banks, what's happening with you? All right, don't worry about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Sometimes we all got to step back and evaluate ourselves and evaluate shit. You know what I mean? And I didn't get on this YouTube to be on here and make this no livelihood and make no living off this. You know, this ain't my thing, man. You know, it's beautiful that I could come here and talk to y'all and tell y'all some things and let y'all know. But I want somebody to champion this shit. I want y'all to know when this motherfucker come out and he talking like real crazy, like how much they love somebody and how so much they care for somebody, that it ain't really like that. Yo, it's a lot of snakes in that industry, bro, that y'all, you know, a lot of people want to get in and a lot of people want to be involved in there. You understand? And I know it's late, so I'm not going to hold y'all to things. I'm going to cook some plantains, and then I'm going to do some, this is going to be on the menu, you know, coming up. Somebody asked me to cook some dressing. I make some dressing that's crazy. I know people say they don't even eat dressing, and then when they taste mine, they were like, yo, bro, this shit is crack. It's good like that, you know. I'll move my hand out the way and pat myself on the back for that one, boy. You know, because I know I can get down with some dressing. Rosewood, how you doing? Monique Hill, what's good with you? That's that Cali love again. Their main ward was with you, boy. All right. And I know they forgot all about me. James Robinson, what's up, fam? Thanks for that super chat, man. Appreciate that. All right. Who else I got in? Robert Carroll. So I want to touch bases on a lot of things, man. I'm gonna do this show because big birthday coming out. So I wrote him a letter, and it's some deep shit, and I feel like I'm just trying to get these cats up so they can film me and everything like that. I'm gonna bring Mama Jones back up, and that's gonna be the show is gonna be titled Mama Said Knock You Out. Mama Jones get the last word. That's it. And then I spoke to my man. He was twisted. He said he gonna do that. Hearing from a Real G Part 2. And I'm gonna do one more show, I think, with my brother when I go to St. Louis. And I'm gonna be chilling out there in St. Louis. Let's shout out to my people out there in St. Louis and Wellston, Reese Moe, my brother Chris Robinson, my brother Marlon Robinson, my brother Eric Robinson, my sister Christy Robinson, all the Robinson family out there. I want to give a shout out to y'all, my mom Jan Robinson. You know what I'm saying? I was my dad's wife, and she's beautiful. Like she was just like my mother too, man. She is my mother, but she was my mother. And they was cool too. And I was the son between Wendell Robinson and Addie Deal, but Jan Robinson been my mother ever since I met her too. You know what I'm saying? I met her the same time I met my father. So I want to give a shout out to everybody like that. And I want to thank y'all for still following me, coming in here with me. We're going to talk about a couple of things. And I know people are going to fall off because they're going to jump through channels because they got other programs they got to do. But I'm glad y'all here with me. I want to give our shout out to Mr. Gut, 89. He told me he read the Mark Carey book. And then he said in that Mark Carey book, the same shit I said about Kirk Burroughs, he said it. Mark Carey said the same shit. And he said that it's crazy how Mark Carey was, saying some of the same shit that I said. I never read Mark Carey book, but I'm gonna go get it and I'm gonna read it and see what's going on with that. I'm gonna read my book, and I'm not going in the direction as him because he had his own personal feelings about his relationship with Puff. But Mark Carey, he knew who the real bad boys was around there, and that was Wolf and Corey and Buck, who actually started it with Puff. You know what I mean? And like somebody tell me, yo, Gene, your show is falling off because people don't want to hear about Wolf and everything like that. But I'm sorry, man. He was a big and intricate part. And then Puff turned around and did the same thing he did to Big. He set him up. You know what I'm saying? He set him up. He put two people who care for each other against each other. And, one didn't come up, one lost their life behind it. And had they been, had they let that day go by, it probably wouldn't have never even happened the next day. Sometimes, brother, y'all got to understand, man, walk away. You know what I'm saying? And you may live to talk about it or talk over it or do some things different. You know what I'm saying? If you could walk away from certain shit, you could walk away from it. You got to think like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, Mr. Gut 89, thank you for that comment and everything like that. I don't know what he said about Kirk Burroughs because, Kirk Burroughs is a genius in his business. You understand? And Puff got rid of him because it was rumors allegedly going around, about him and Puff. And, I ain't the one to, repeat it because, like I said, it was rumors. So you ain't going to never hear from me that they was talking about that somebody, staff member caught, Kurt and Puff in a certain action that men shouldn't be in unless men are loving men. So you ain't gonna hear from me because I don't want to gossip. So let's leave it like that. So and he got rid of it and all the stuff that he started with Bad Boy being the president, being there from day one. He lost all that stuff too. So I don't know if they Mark Curry get into that or not. Um, Robert Carroll, what's good with you? Nana Pool, hi to you too, Mama. Yeah, let me get this going. And that's going to be the shows that's coming up. Those shows is going to be. I think they're going to be pretty good shows. Once we get this shit going. Once we get this shit, let me read a couple of comments and see before I get into my shit. Because once I get into this, I'm gonna be into it, and I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I answered all those questions, about the stretch and all that, bruh. The Collins family in St. Louis. I might know the Collins family. That's crazy. Kirk Burroughs must have heard me. He just hit me on the phone. This shit is crazy. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see that. Can y'all see that? He must have heard me. It is what it is. Don't. Agent Orange, all right. Robert Brown. Yeah, Nelly knew my brothers and them from Mafford Avenue. His grandparents used to stay on Mafford Avenue in St. Louis or Labadie. Did they stay on Mafford or Labadie? I don't know. My family lived on Labadie. Nelly's grandparents or some people lived down the street, like 2 blocks down from us. And my man Trail is the one who brought, God bless the dead. They just found Trail a couple of years ago, hung in his apartment. He brought Nelly to Cuda, which was Mace Man, and that's how Nelly got, into the business here. He was hot in St. Louis, but Trail brought him to New York and introduced him to Cuda, and Cuda is the one who, put him on. That was Mace's manager and everything like that also. So, do I got some stories about Nelly? Nah, he just didn't know that I was one of the biggest motherfuckers here that he could have got with and been with and stayed out here in a long time. And I could have authenticated his shit more than anybody. And I was around his people and them like that. But, like when a motherfucker don't gravitate to me, I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to do me and I'm going to be all right. I'm going to always be all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm real good, you know what I'm saying? So, now I don't have any real Nelly stories like that, other than what I knew that Trail brought him to Cuda and them here. Yeah. Let me see where here. I gotta get into this shit, man, before I get started. Hi, Gwen Marie from Georgia. How you doing? I was born Bukumo. Yeah, I was born in St. Louis. I grew up on North Market and Vandervenna. I went to Bates and I went to Williams. When my grandfather died, I met my mother. She was living in Wellston. She moved me out in Wellston at the age of 12 years old. I stayed in Wellston until I graduated. You understand? And I never went back home. I used to go back from my father's house because I met my father too the year before I graduated. So then I went back to Labadie, and I was going back from Wellston to Labadie and everything like that. Wellston to St. Louis, back and forth, you know. But yeah, I was raised there. Yeah, my man Eddie up from Heavy D and the boy, he said it ain't gonna be no such thing as a record deal. So you guys out here just looking for a record deal, yo, F that. Make yourself hot in your community where you at. Put your shit on the internet yourself and get your own money. That's what a lot of these guys are doing. That's why Soldier Boy got so much money. You understand? Because he made himself hot. He made himself hot, shot his own video at 16 years old, did all that shit. So all that money came to him. That's why they're getting them 360 deals. They want to take your money. Shout out to Baltimore. Yeah, I seen Charlie Baltimore. She came up to Sue's, and she was with this dude from Detroit. So we just spoke, and I walked him to the parking lot and everything like that. But it was no real correspondence between me and her and everything like that. Oh, Joe was just a regular dude that came home from doing a lot of time from the Fed joint. Somebody wanted to know who G.I. Joe was, but he was a regular dude that he was a part of Black Hands also. Corey Campbell, what's up with you? 81 Pretty Boy. No, I met C. Weber before, but C. Weber was a player. Yes, yo. Anybody know anything about C. Weber? He allegedly hit everything in Hollywood. He had them girls going crazy back in the day. Yo, let me tell you something, man. Y'all stop hitting me with this Reggie Wright shit, because Reggie Wright gonna say whatever he want to say. Like I said, Amir Muhammad is the one who approached me, and then let them show the picture that show me something different. If I'm a liar, if I'm all this and everything like that, show the picture. They got the picture. They got your picture. So listen, don't hit me with that bullshit, man, because they gonna say anything to draw y'all in, and y'all could go wherever y'all want to go, bro. Listen here. I'm gonna give y'all. I told my man I'm gonna do 50 shows, and then I'm going down here and write this book. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rent a hall. You understand? And I'm gonna give y'all enough money to save y'all money and everything like that. It's gonna be in New York City or Brooklyn. It's gonna be probably Brooklyn. You know, one of those arts academy things who got a theater. I'm gonna rent a theater. That's Miss Jones. Oh my God. Hi, Miss Jones. I got you on speakerphone. I'm doing the show right now. Can we talk later?
Oh, okay. And no, can we talk later? Tell everybody that I'm going to talk to them on Thursday.
This Thursday, Miss Jones? No, I want to make you like probably next Tuesday or something like that when I'm cooking or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I told him, I already told him I'm gonna do the show called Mama Said Knock You Out. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Tell them answer all their questions, because that's going to be it.
All right. They're gonna ask all the questions. I know that's gonna be it. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Miss Jones.
Bye-bye.
All right, man. Bye-bye. Mom, let me just tell you something, man. It was hard for her this year. And I was kind of to blame for that. And I felt kind of effed up because I told her to go and watch that BMF thing. And some people did. It was called BMF Decoded. And it said Blue Da Vinci, I think, and Wolf. And I told her to Mark to go look at it. But she listened to the whole thing. From what the agent and the people were telling her is that it appeared that Puff called the dissension between Meech and him. More so putting the battery in Wolf back to go against Meech because, and then saying that he didn't need Wolf no more because of what Meech told him. So when she saw that and heard that, she knew this little so-called friend had somewhat set her son up. And yo, she was distraught from hearing the stuff like that and everything like that. And you got to realize she lost both her sons. I don't give a shit what her grandkids and them say. I don't give a shit about all of it. You lost two. You can't say nothing to me. You can't say nothing if you ain't lost a sister. I lost a sister, a brother, mother, and a father. And all us has lost somebody in our life that did to her. But that lady lost something she brought into this world. And, and that's not the natural course of life for you to bury your kids. That's not the natural course of the universe for you to go, your kids to go before you, man. You know what I'm saying? And that lady got to go through that shit year after year. And I told y'all she lost one son on the 2 or 3 days before the other son's birthday, and the other son 2 or 3 days before the other son's birthday. Come on, man. And then you got, people want to come on here and say who this and who that and she this and she that. Get out of here. You understand? I knew in my situation, Miss Jones said, yo, you got your degree? I said, yeah, I got my degree, Miss Jones. She said, yo, my job had, because all this bullshit, they were suspending me. Yo, come on, you could be a substitute teacher. You could do this, you could do that. Thanks, Miss Jones. I appreciate you. You understand? Angel. Tower Beast. What was Miss Wallace reaction? Man, Miss Wallace cried like a baby. Tears rolled over her eyes. Yo, Tower, man, come on, yo, y'all stop taking me here. You understand? Thanks for the question, Tower, man. But Miss Big Mother was in tears too, bro. Yo, this shit is, this is the day, this close to Mother Day, yo. This shit is like, that's why I ain't want to come on this shit, man. Yo, Big Mom was hurt, man. She was hurt. She was so hurt. She grabbed my hand and told me to, be quiet. Don't say no more. You understand? Rico Love, what's up with you, boy? Yeah, man. So, these clown ass niggas, they can believe what they want to. Miss J, how you doing? Thank you for, monitoring my channel. And all the people who do work, helping me out. D Money, what's good with you, boy? Yep. What's good with you, D? Cag Misty. What's happening? Shot Town, what's up with y'all out there? Chill Town, what's good with you? Yeah, Chill, you right, bro. For real, man. Yo, and then I got word that, the guys over the valley ain't giving Corey and them no pass no more, man. Because Miss Jones was on, she was sending everything to everybody to get petitions signed. Go sign this, go to get this boy out of jail. As soon as you get over there with Puff, he gonna talk crazy to her. Because her son ain't around no more, man. Come on, get out of here, man. Clown ass niggas. Pennsylvania in the house. What's up, Mr. Wrestler? Yeah. So, like I said, I'm gonna make plantains. Let me get that started. Those green plantains you see in the store, you gotta. Sometimes they be yellow too. They ain't rotten. This shit is hard as a rock. All right. You gotta cut them to like this. Right. So, you take the knife right here. And then let me put this down a little bit so you can probably see what I'm doing. I go right here. All right. Now I take a paring knife and I take the skin off of it. As so. It's as hard as a rock, man. This is like a Spanish dish. My mother taught me how to cook this. Herrera. Me and him worked together. And I was over his house cooking some cornbread. And his mother was making some plantains. And, when I said I ain't gonna get myself in trouble again, because I said, oh, Spanish people don't cook the cornbread like we cook it, or they don't make cornbread. And somebody said, yo, Spanish people make cornbread all the time. I said, okay, well, none of the Spanish people I know make it. So that's what I'm doing over here. I'm peeling this thing like this. And so let me chop this up like this and show you what I'm going to do. And then I can get back to the program. I do them like an inch away from each other. Hi, Miss Linda Green. Thank you for the PayPal. Appreciate that. So you take this right here, put them in that bowl. I'm finished taking this off here right here. All right, we're gonna go here, about an inch. See, like if you do the knife like this in your nail, it protects it from it, and you can never. I know the women ain't gonna do that because they don't want to mess up their nail polish. They Revlon. Then you put that shit in there, put it in there. Then you're gonna take a little salt, just a little salt, a sea salt, in there right there. Shake it up a little bit. Then we're gonna put it in the frying pan back there. Let me get this straight so when I come back to y'all. All right, how I look? All right, y'all, I'm straight. I'm good. All right, and I'm gonna get to the story in a minute. I'm putting this in here right here. Go cook these on both sides. These are plantains. And then now my daughter's on a diet and I can't even cook a lot of food no more, man. It ain't like I work anymore. Willie Curtis Robinson. Thanks for that cash app. Yeah, so where we at right here? I got Clarinda, Risher, Timothy Harris. Hey, Tim, what's going on? I think it's that my man Tim from Wellston. Lisa Harris, Crystal Harris. I heard Crystal got married to Carl. What you say? Yo, listen, let me just tell y'all, a lot of people speak on karma. Karma comes from the Egyptian term. It's an Egyptian term and everything like that. And it has to do with the metaphysical and the spiritual realm. Now, you could be an asshole all your life. Live good shit happen to you and stuff like that, do people dirty, and it may not come back to you. It may come back to somebody in your spiritual family that spirit is weaker than yours. Karma don't always hit the person who gives out the evil and the bad spirit. It may go to their person in their family. And if they don't give a fuck about the person in their family, what they care? It's a lot, that's crazy. You know what I mean? But, like I said, man, I'm doing this program today. I can't stand me either because, like I said, I got to be brutally honest. You understand? I can stand toe to toe with any man or any person in any given situation. So that's why we're going to get this program. I think that I'm going to go put the money down on the hall. And what I want y'all people to do, the people that are here today, y'all gotta write me and tell me that I'm gonna let y'all know what date it's gonna be. This is May, June, July. I want to make it in August to give everybody enough time to save up their shit and see if they have availability. Once I find out they got the availability, I'm gonna put the down payment down there. I'm gonna get the hall, and it's gonna be a day with Big Gene. Now I'm not gonna cook all the food. Y'all can get out, y'all motherfucking mind. Y'all think that I'm gonna feed 100 and something people. I'm gonna make certain things that's gonna be there. You understand? But I'm gonna probably just cater out some of the food that I like here in New York. And it's gonna be an open forum. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a curator that's there to talk to me and ask me questions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna have 3 or 4 mics in the whole place upstairs and downstairs for people to ask me questions too. I'm gonna rent the place for 6 hours, but y'all only gonna be there an hour or two. And then, I'm gonna see, can I show my documentary? You understand? But I don't trust y'all. I'm gonna tell you the God honest truth. People come there with cameras all up in their hat and everything, and they dreads and they braids and stuff, and they'll film and then they'll put that shit on the internet, and then I'll get sued for all my shit. So, I might do bits and pieces of the documentary and everything, do an intermission that I can show. Let me flip these over right quick. So you want to take these and you want to flip them over. They cooking it just a little too fast. I use olive oil. You got to flip them up because you got to cook them on all sides. I'm flipping this shit over right now. These is plantains. I ain't know shit about this stuff in St. Louis. We ain't eat no big ass green banana. Yep. All right, so I'm sorry about that, y'all. Let me get a January. Sharice, I was falling back for a minute. Miss Jones was having a hard time. I was going through a hard time because I think I was the cause of her having a hard time by telling her to go watch other people's shit. And then it just confirmed what she already knew. To hear somebody who didn't even know, or that she thought that didn't even know the situation, to repeat the same thing that the agents was telling her, that it appeared to be something like a setup with her son and everything like that. And it was crazy. You know what I mean? Because, any of us who's guys, if I was messing with a chick back in the day and I made her have an abortion and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, who at the club calling me talk about, oh, yo, she over here with such and such, this, that, and the third, and the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? This is what this guy says. Yo, somebody from the club called him and said he was there. All right. Let me go down here real quick. Oops, I messed up. I got you right here. Yo, let me get this stuff started right quick and show y'all. Now, this is what you do. You're going to take them out right quick. You're going to take these planters out right quick. Let's do this right here so you can see it. All right. And this is what I do. Some people might do it some other kind of way, but I seen my man Mama do this. You take them and just go up. And you smash them like that. Then you refry them. See that? It's a lot of work doing these joints. You're gonna throw a little more salt on them if you want to. Y'all got the picture of it. I'll do the shit later. I'm gonna throw these back in the fryer. I'm using olive oil. I'm frying them in olive oil. All right, y'all. So let's get to the shit. So now, what I'm doing is that I'm gonna do the haul right there. So I'm gonna go to St. Louis. I'm gonna be there for like a month or so, and I'm just gonna concentrate on my book. So when y'all come to the place, you know, if you want to purchase the book, you can purchase the book. If you want to, you don't. It ain't that. But I want to have the book out because I'm putting some information in there that I'm not gonna tell over the air. And the information, you know, it's gonna be some shit about Pac. It's gonna be some shit about big and them things like that. It's gonna be some shit. It's some shit that y'all never heard of or what happened, and it's gonna be a lot of stories y'all haven't heard of, and then there's gonna be some more personal shit about my life, you know, and all the things that I had to endure to be where I'm at to get where I, you know, am today in life. Cause like I'm telling you, I didn't have it. Let me tell you something, man. If anybody know what Vanderbilt and North Market is, they could tell you this kid ain't grew up easy. You understand? If anybody could know in St. Louis where Vanderbilt and North Market was, they know what was up. David Singleton. Laura Maxwell, what's good with you? Prince Dub. Brooklyn NYC girl. What's good with you, girl? All right, so listen here. I'm gonna flip these things over, get them done, throw a little salt on them. I'm gonna cook the rest of them later on. And that's where we're gonna be at. No, I'm renting a hall in New York. Monica Hofstra. You think I should rent it in St. Louis? Yeah. What up, Eddie Kane? CJ. Let me flip these planters over. And these are banana-like. All right. So that's what I'm gonna do with the whole thing. It's gonna be in New York right now. I might, if that pans out good, I might go someplace. Les Charles, Cardinal, Slattery, what's good with you? I know it's late, man, and I'm sorry about that, man, but I was out doing, I wasn't bullshitting. I was out, taking care of some business. Zeke Waters, what's good? New York got third pick. I don't know, man. I think Zion might be a bust. If I would go with anybody, I would go with that point guard out of what he went to. What's his kid name? The point guard that could jump out the gym, shoot. I would go with him. Yo, people be crazy on this shit. They said Nipsey Hussle was better than Big and Tupac. What be wrong with people? Huh? What be wrong with people, man? They do that. They do that shit just to try to get a response, huh? All right. Then you see that? Throw a little salt on it. Let that olive oil soak out of it. And you got fried plantain. I can't stand me either. They're real good. I don't know if it's still North Market and Vanderbilt, D Money. All right, let me go into this shit right here. For those who've been waiting around and everything like that, I'm gonna go into this Uncle Gene shit. And I'm not doing this on no spiritual stuff, but a lot of this is spiritual. Charles 13X. Or make the garlic sauce to put with that, Charles? Oh, that's easy right there. All you do is olive oil, this garlic sauce. I got it in there. Throw some of this olive oil with the garlic sauce, then you're good. Jamal, thanks for that cash out. Jamal A. Parker, appreciate you. So that's what I could do. You could chop up the garlic if you want to, or you could use minced garlic and throw some olive oil in there and a little cumin seasoning. Stir it up, and you got it. Which is good without it. That's for you Midwest people who ain't up on them. All right, so I don't want to get real spiritual and things like that with people, and because I know people have different ways that they worship, but I want you to know that it's all right to lean on people that you know when you have, shit that's wrong with you. And I'm not the one who do that. Like my mama gave me the tools on what I'm supposed to do and how I'm supposed to pray and everything. I want you to know that you got the power inside you already. You understand? Anything that go wrong or anything happen in your life, you already got the power inside you. You have to know how to release it so it can work for you. You don't pray every day and ask for the same thing because God already knows your prayers. You just got to ask once. Say it by mouth, believe it by heart, and then it shall happen. And that's what you got to know. Birmingham, Alabama in the house. So if you complain to man, you don't believe in God's blessing. Know who to tell your problem to and how to tell your problems or when to tell your problems, because everybody else don't need to hear your problems. Understand that. My mother told me when I wanted to bless up, go get Psalms 91. Read that. Then read the Lord's Prayer. Our Father which art in heaven, thy be thy name, thy kingdom come. Once you open up the heavens, you ask the Lord to forgive you for your sins and your sins of your ancestors. Wilbert, what's good with you? Thanks for that cash out. You ask the Lord forgive you of your sins and your sins of your ancestors. Then you ask them and you tell them what your needs are, because you already know. Do it once. And the reason you have to do that and ask them once, the power is in the word. You understand? And, a lot of people want to go to church and, they want to put this, but listen here, man. You already got the church. God gave you the church inside you. Now you could go for what they call it, when you meet as a group and you praise God, and I'm missing the word for it. I know somebody gonna straighten me out real quick for it. But when you go and you praise together, you could go do the fellowship. That's the word I'm looking for. When you go in fellowship with someone, you can go to church to do that. But everything you need from God to say to God is already inside you. You go to chapter fellowship and praise God. I have a problem with some of these preachers out here with the big cars, the big houses, and everything. They got people in their congregations that ain't even eating right. Let's find out who ain't eating right in the church. Let's find out who needs a job. Let's find out what we can do. That's how the churches used to work back in the day, man. It ain't like that no more. You had to see how many deacons, how many preachers and apostles, when Puff was going through his situation, wanted to get him praying over and doing all this shit like that. This man was Damien, allegedly. Everybody want to hear stories about stuff, right? Okay. Listen, for you young people out there, I want you to know it's all right to fuck up. Listen to what I'm saying right now. It's all right to fuck up. When you're in a relationship, you have to emphasize on getting yourself together and being the best that you can be. Because and being the best that you can be and being all you can be ain't talking about going to the military or nothing like that. I'm talking about you concentrating on who you are as a person, you concentrating on what you need individually to make you the best that you can be, whether you're going to college, whether you're doing a trade, whether you're having some kind of you want to be some kind of artist or whatever like that, whether singing, painting, or whatever you want to do, you have to be the best that you can be. And when I'm telling you young folks, and I tell my own this, if you're 90%, how you gonna fuck with somebody 60% and talking about you gonna bring them up to you? Don't fuck down, fuck up. Get somebody that's 91 or 100%. You get it? Don't be fucking with these people that, that's doing half of what that you're trying to do, and then they end up bringing you down because you worrying about bringing them up. You young ladies, a man should always love you more than you love them. And I know some of the dudes gonna get mad and they're gonna talk all kind of crazy and they cutting off, niggas is about to, cut me off right now. But I'm gonna tell you, a man supposed to love a woman more than a woman love a man if they want that shit to work. I said this 1,000 times. I'm gonna give you this, women and men. These are my 4 cardinal principles. Right? Anybody remember those? Yo, these shits is good, y'all. I haven't eaten them all day. Well, I had lunch. That was it. My 4 cardinal principles. People run like buses, trains, and planes. You miss one, you catch another one. Number 2, if they're not to your convenience, they can't be to your pleasure. How is it that every time you want to do something, be around with somebody, you need them to come over there, you need they ain't never available. And then when you're doing what you got to do, they want you to come there, and it's not convenient for you at that time. So if they can't be to your convenience, they can't be to your pleasure. Number 3, what they won't do, 10 more like them will. That don't mean you got to fuck with 10 more people. But no, don't get caught up in the same old bullshit that's bringing you down. Because you want them to be somewhere and you want them to do certain things. Don't get caught up like that. Number 4, last but not least, never like something so much that you can't do without. Never like something, never like something or someone so much that you feel that you can't do without. That means you addicted. And it's bad to be addicted to anything or anybody. That's the Uncle Gene part of this show. Some people are going to feel that and some people not. But it is what it is. Let me get some more questions in here. Black Betty, hold on, Black Betty. What'd you say? I know how to do a little bit. Thanks, Detroit, Michigan, for the fellowship. Samari Thigpen, what's good with you? Oh, Samari, I made some plantains. Give y'all a Baltimore story, Miss Matthews. Baltimore was part of one of the biggest parties that was ever getting in New York City. It was by the same gang, Slick and the Family, Black Hands. I think that, yeah, us 3. But we brought Baltimore, Philly, DC, buses from them, Chaz Williams, Brooklyn, Brooklyn. Did we have a button? Ronnie Bumpers had a bus. Harlem, Bronx. I'm talking about. It's one of the big. I'm gonna show some pictures later on. It was one of the biggest parties ever gone, and Baltimore showed there. They brought their basketball team out here, and they showed their ass. They did their thing. It was one of the. We did it at Rockland Park. As far as gangster stories and stuff like that with Baltimore, nah, it was always love going to Baltimore. And I love Moles back in the day, but they say Moles ain't popping no more. I don't know. Let me see where we at. Trying to read some of these comments. Jay Woody, what you say? Thank you, man. Made it taste real different, right? DJ Don Music TV, what's up with you, boy? David Randall, what's good with you? I don't know, Muhammad Gabriel. I haven't been reading anything with the YouTube or nothing like that, but I'll check everything out. Bad and Tamers from Cape Town. I don't see none of my Scotland people in here. They must, be asleep right now. And my people from my man from Taj over in the UK. But anyway, listen, I want to thank everybody for coming out, and sparing their time with me today. I got a couple more stories I'm gonna give to y'all, but like I told y'all, I got I think four more programs to do before I get to 50. I think I'm at 46 or 45. I'm doing the letter to big. I'm doing Mama Said Knock You Out. I'm doing Big 21. You stay up too, brother. I'm doing the letter to big. Mama Say Knock You Out. Miss Jones' last words. Uh, Hear from a Gangster Part 2. And I'm gonna do a show with my brother. And that's gonna be it until I do the book. And then I need you people to write. All right. You can write me at P.O. Box 884, New York City, New York 10029. Let me know that you're interested. It's going to be in August when I'm going to have an open forum and a little food and everything like that. And we're going to chop it up. Got to be serious about coming. Another thing, my Cash App is Big Gene 52. The PayPal also is Big Gene 52. Make sure you write in and let me know that you're interested in coming to this whole thing. We're going to show you pictures, view some of the video and all like that. And that's what it's going to be like. We're going to try to do it up in August. I'm going to give people enough time to save up their money because New York City can be expensive if you're talking about coming here, for a day or two. The hotels be like, you talk about anywhere from $180 something to sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? For a night. And I know that somebody rent. Cedric Shaw down in South Carolina. What's good with you? Karen Baker. Hi, Miss Baker. Dartmouth. Yeah, I heard something about he got arrested in PA. I thought that was Jersey, though. Long live PC, Pimp C2, bro. No, I never ran into no choke, no joke. Not at all. No, I'm gonna go get Mark Curry book though. I never read it. But my man said he read it, and we talk on the same level about a couple of things. Yeah, Nancy J, that's it right there. You got it right, Ma. P.O. Box 884, New York City, New York 129. Cash App and PayPal, Big Gene 52. Listen, thanks everybody. Um, appreciate your time. Next week you'll see me, and I'll probably this Thursday or whatever. I'll let you know. I'm trying to get this guy on and see if he's going to be ready to do the show. He got his business he got to do, and I understand that. But I'm trying to get him up to do this show, and trust and believe. Um, once you hear him, it's going to be, on and popping. Thank you. Appreciate your time. This is another Cooking and Conversation with Big Gene. We made some planters that I've been eating in your ear all night. That's what we made, Samari. Tell your father Rabu I say hello. All right, all my Wellston, all my St. Louis people, love y'all. All my people from Chicago, my people from Dallas, my people all over the nation. My family in Alabama, my family in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all. Y'all take care. Cali, my man Alex, all my people. Y'all be good. Love y'all. Peace.